All right, so this is SALC. So SALC stands for Spain Academic Language and Culture. So it is an institutional center base and it is an information center also for the business model. So it is powered by EUIC, European Union Engagement and Information Center, and it is mine strategic initiative under the subsidiary of BAS Group, parent group. So here, what all about is there, we are covering the aspect of academics, whether it is in the school, colleges and universities. Language should be availability to make you employable and make you a professional. And then comes we have to address to the cultural needs and how when you are going and you are intercultural things are there, cultural immersions are there, so you can be able to get through in a far better and effective manner. So moving ahead in this context, so now comes further. Okay, so here it comes the two things. One is the information center because what is mandatory is there. Today we are here doing an online. So what we are doing? We are doing a information and outreach. We are providing how you can connect with us and what is the benefit of connecting with us. How you can start with very basic A1 and A2 general Spanish, which can finally go to a domain specific or whatever the things are there. And here, how the institutional can attach with us, students can attach with us directly, they can approach through our websites, everything would be there. And there should be a potential pathway from a student to a learner or a student learner to a professional or a skill holder of the linguistic or the different areas. Now come the SALC center. So SALC center, it is a purely an institutional model of ours where the higher institutional autonomy is there. Why? Because it is within the mainframe of the institution. For example, we can give examples. We have more than three center of excellence. One is in Punjab, one is in Haryana, another by followed. We have two in this one, I will say Maharashtra. So A1 to B1 language is there. We can offer general Spanish delivery also, domain specific also. Here gives a blend. Here is the academic and cultural will go parallelly. And here the commitments which we deliver, it will be an ecosystem. Once we place, we have a limitations, another we don't, the things. And moving ahead in this context more. Now comes here how the things goes. As today we are talking about the information, so the information, the awareness session, orientations, that session we are giving, that is absolutely free of cost, right? But the all those who want the participation certificate, they need a very nominal amount and then they can get the certificate from the same for day one and day two, all those who complete the things. And now comes the engagement, that it's a very important. Information can anybody can take from anywhere, YouTube, any method. But when you have to engage, how you are engaging, what type of event it is there, it is academic, non-academic, cultural, non-cultural, or it is a blend of both, right? And then what is the outreach methodology has been adopted, right? Whether it is supported by the government, means like Embassy of Spain or Instituto Cervantes or like universities of Spain, whatever the things are there. Now when we are associated, we are doing an opportunity, we give a pilot program. Let's test the things how it goes. It is not there you have to be very much fast and furious. You can start with the pilot of A1 program or A2 for the students also, for the like newcomers also, and for the institutions also. Last comes the assessment, that is very much important. Whatever your delivery methodology has given, online, offline, hybrid, so what it weighs, what you learn, what is the like learning experience, learning outcomes, how it makes you differentiate. Because studying with SALC and studying with like coaching centers, or it's a totally different, because we are not here to teach you the like things that how others are doing. We are doing with the quality performance, we are doing at a mark different level, we are doing every best possible at a world class level, because we are supported by Instituto Cervantes and many like Spanish universities and colleges which support us with different now comes the membership. So student can also access to the SALC membership, institution can also goes for that, teachers also get. Why? Because when you become the member of our ecosystem, we are the first of its kind who come up with that. We are reaching to tier 2 level, tier 3 level, tier 4 level. Why? Because when awareness is there, engagement is there, pilot program should launch, event should be there, so everyone will get the benefit. And now come the integration, because when an ecosystem is formed, it should be integrated. It is not that we are core principle, okay, give the information, that's all. We have to give the information, we have to be at engagement level, we have to make the institutional, non-institutional, student oriented, staff oriented mobility, we have to do it. at the rather better, in a better manner. Taking ahead the things. So here comes the distinguished way how we look. Membership, as I already told you, we should have some membership. So all those who want to go for a information center, they don't want to go for any sort of membership. But if somebody want to get entire yearly or things with us every time, so updation, everything, certification, so they have to become our member. So if we work with an institution, there is a designated SALC center coordinator is there who support in the institution, even in the schools also. If students are there, student can learn two way. They can come directly to us also. They can go for their local presence also. If we don't have the local presence in your region, you can connect us through our YouTube channel. You can ask the question. You can get the hybrid learning, whatever the best possible thing is there. And we are not cost effective. We are affordable, the things which we are giving, and if you compare with other, the cost is the one factor, but the delivery is the major factor, because we are giving the academic delivery which is common. But when we say domain specific, like Spanish for engineering, Spanish for healthcare, Spanish for school children, young learners, for teachers, so that makes us totally different from the market region over there. Now comes how the things will go. We are inculcating the cultural also. We are making you connect with the embassies also, right? We are making connect with the Instituto Cervantes also. We are connecting with the Spanish teacher universities professors also. This is what we are doing at a greater level, integrity manner. Moving ahead in this context only. So now, as it is already told you that A1 is there, A2 is there, B1 is there. So how we are different? As I already told that we go language architecture, we go for the business students, we go for engineering, hospitality, tourism, health, law, everywhere. If you compare these thing in India is in a very narrow zone, because everyone can teach you journal Spanish. It is very easy. You can go anywhere. You can learn online also. But when you will talk about, I want to learn about business communication or engineering, there is rare somebody teach, very very limited. Even Instituto Cervantes, they teach hospitality and tourism. Limitations they do have, but they are I can say the top notch government body. So what we are doing, we are integrating the segregated part, and it is a rarest part, because doing all things under one shelter, it is very challenging, and that too under domain specific what we are offering, and at a very competitive price and pilot basis and affordable manner, which should be there. Language with affordability should be there for everyone in tier 2, tier 3. So moving ahead. So here comes the purpose, contractual basis and autonomy. So first we are giving information that is covered. Awareness should be there, outreach we are doing, and how the things will go. It will be on a agreement basis with the school, colleges and universities. We have the scope, deliverables are there, and how the things will go. Because domain specific can't be as regular as should be there. Moving ahead in this context further. This is non admissible. Now comes the activity. So if a non-member is there, they have to do strictly six activities. One is the academic orientation. Second is the language awareness workshop. Third is the higher education information session, Spanish cultural and exchange, Spain career mobility, and this. So every 2 months they have to do. They have to very much active in that. For the school colleges, they are looking forward. They don't want to invest anything, but they want the things for their growth. So we are open with that, without non-members also. Now further moving in that, so here is a phase wise. So when we say phase one, they have to deliver information center a general Spanish pilot delivery. Then they can opt for A2 also. Then we will review their performance, and then they can might get a chance to go for a upgradation through the membership over there. And then moving ahead in this context only. So here the differences are there. You can see if an information center is there, although it is an institution, but the autonomy is not higher. It is limited. But here in SALC center, it's higher. Here all the things are given. Here limitations are there. Here strategic partner is there. That is not. Here six is the minimum. They need to do it. Here the flexibility is there according to the academic calendar of the university. Here the institutional integration is very high. They are moderate. They can convert into a pathway. They are established models altogether. Now moving ahead in this context only further. So here comes the way how that goes. The governance is also different, because here the very limited aspect has to be covered up. Here the detail, because here the architecture or ecosystem has developed in SALC center. Whereas in information center, it's much not required. It can be for a year, or it can thereafter be extended to 1 year. But for a SALC center, it is has a fixed tenure. We have the aspects to be covered in a proposed manner. Moving ahead in this context further. Now comes the KPIs, key performing index. So that is very much important altogether. Why? Because Why? Because both are different. One center, information center, is doing only six activities, where the self center is doing a year around or month around things. They are having a capability of doing the teacher training program, faculty deliver. They can connect with the embassies. Information center have the option, but it depends how it could be done. It could be in a year one or twice, but here it could be two times, four times, or as if when required the things are there. So that is a major difference. Once we are doing at a pilot, another we don't do at a pilot. We are startly implementing the things. Phrase out over there altogether. Moving mo ahead in this context. So it is the stage, how the stages goes for the students also for the things. A student also send the expression of interest that they want to learn in a similar way. Institution also they want to become our information center or a self center, full self center. Then assessment will be there, then there will be an agreement that for what tenure it is there, it is for A1 or A2 according to the then. If it is an information center, we will stop at stage 4. If it is a like not a information center beyond, then we will go beyond that. And then it could reach to stage 9. Otherwise, it will be stop over there. And because there are different stages, different requirements are needed in order to take the thing further. And moving ahead in this context only further. So here comes the differentiation, because we are keeping the things easy. Why? Because student want language learning and faculty want their own benefits like mobility, short term. So we want that student should opt any position. If they don't have their presence, they can connect directly through us, through the information center, if we have, or satellite offices, or not, then the nearest self center can support them. Even the similar thing will go vice versa over there. Now comes further moving ahead in this context. So here, what my core principle is there, if a SALC information center is there, so they will be having the right only giving the information, awareness, outreach, or pilot program to certain extent. But if a center is there in a university college membership, so they have a full autonomy, giving a domain specific or very limitations thing which others can't offer with the ecosystem. So from information to SALC center, everything can be given, but for a limitation or a pilot, they can look forward with that altogether. So this is what I have discussed so far with you, and hope I have make them understand how the learners are, how the everyone can go the things and take the things further. And if you have any question as till now, so you can ask from me before moving to our another segment. So anyone have any question like Subhu, Mr. Pankaj, like Monica, GMIU, Shashank, and then I think there are so many names. Are there? Manpreet is there. I think he's a trainer. Right. So anybody have any question? I'm happy to answer. I'm very much happy to answer.